over the years there's been all sorts of regimes doing strange things, but for some reason they've made the roads very wide, which all that means is it takes ages to grade them. But I'm going 20 kilometres an hour now, and that's about as fast as you can go along here, because as you can see it's merciless on the tyres and everything. There's just corrugations and more corrugations. I've got a neighbour who's been told by the stock carrier that he doesn't really care whether he gets a job because he's got to come up this road here. The wear and tear on the tyres on machinery is worth more than the job, so what do we do? For 3 years we've bashed over this road, and in one day you could have it quite acceptable. Yeah, 25 kilometres an hour is... On Sunday night I came along here in my almost new Hino with fuel, and honestly my back felt like it was broken when I got home. The jarring from these bumps. This road here is an inter-town road between Bollen and Mitchell, and does get quite a lot of traffic. It's a bloody disgrace, obviously. There are areas that they've done in the last 6 months that they have got the road pulled up quite nicely. But my whole whinge isn't like a lot of people who want more and more for just their bit. I want it to be done more economically so that everybody can get a closer interval between maintenance. They go on about, oh, it rains and it gets chopped up. Well, that's always going to happen. You've just got to fix it. So the more efficiently you can see, they came down here and graded the rills out for some reason, as if that was going to help. We were all driving out there for a while, and they wouldn't touch the middle, and I was told that this is because anything they want to get on federal flood money, as if the flood ever came here. This is just straight out negligence, lack of maintenance. But everything's government, federal government grant, tick the box, event 1, event 2, event 3, event 4. All this box ticking, and then I'm hearing about all the contractors. You've got to have a contractor, the council can't do it, government approved, blah, blah, blah. I've had that many excuses in the last 2 years, and every time I get used to a bloke, they move him on. 6 months or so, there's somebody new in the box. There's a good young fella up there now we saw the other day, doing his best, but I said to him, you'll be gone in 6 months and the road will still won't be done. We've lived out here all our lives and we're sick of it. We're the ones that have to smash over it. It's a road safety issue. It's a wonder there's not more people killed on these mongrel roads. It's only that we've got local knowledge. So we're just about to turn off up our loop road, 25 kilometres to home, but this is the Mitchell-Boland Road. There's about 5 kilometres of bitumen put in 30 years ago for some strange reason. And just about a year ago or so, the owners of this place paid the council to put this grid in. And we've had about 5 grids on our road, and we put them in ourselves to avoid what we know is a fairly large cost. But this grid here, on the other side, there's about a 4 or 5 inch jump up there where the wheels hit. Unfortunately, people are slowing down for the T-junction. And you see over there, the road's just fallen away, so that's the quality of the council fitted grids. So there's a trap for loaners there. And last winter, when I wanted Jeremy to see if he could just get a few days to fix the road up and charge the council, this particular bitumen, you can see how long with the suckers, how long it's been since the sides are graded. But between the anthills growing up and the gaps from the potholes, you've got to know where to dodge it, and I do. But I'm fairly sure when the wheel bearing, I hit it massively hard there, dodging a roo in the truck with the load of wool. And between that grid and these dynamite holes, you wouldn't know what you might break. I've had broken centre bearings on the springs. But what I proposed was if Jeremy could have just swiped the grass off either side and then just brought the soil up and just filled in the holes, and there'd be room to dodge. You could see the roos. It'd all take about 2 or 3 hours max. But no, we can't do that. So a year later, and that's... Well, anyway, there's no need to go on about it, but it's okay if they reckon it's okay to leave us navigate this at our peril. It's only fair that the council pays our bills. So that's what'll be happening. Cost a fortune to get road gangs down here to mix stuff and put in these holes. And once again, look at that mulga tree, how long since it's been graded. Once again, I'm not asking for anybody to spend thousands and thousands on this little bit of road. It's just a simple fix.